it was Yo-Yo Ma. No big deal, right? He was here last weekend, which was absolutely amazing. He gave a lecture on Thursday night, which was just about, you know, music and communication and how it can affect society in general, which was pretty cool. Made me feel a little bit better as a musician, sort of. I also went to his concert on Friday night. I mean, it goes without saying that it was amazing, but I do wish that when they handed out the programs before the concert, they'd also handed out fistfuls of cough drops, because it was seriously the most cough-ridden concert I've ever attended, which was really frustrating, because it was Yo-Yo Ma. So that, along with a lot of other things going on, made last week pretty crazy, but Tara and I still managed to find time to work on our chair, or not work on it sometimes, and we finished it, so that's pretty exciting. So we finished our chair. Here it is.
It took a while. It looks like it took less than it did, but yeah. There's bedazzling jewels all the way along every little edge.
It's probably the girliest thing you'll ever see.
Pretty much.
But I feel good about it. Okay, here we are because the residents of this town evidently love very, very loud vehicles. So besides all that craziness, I also had the final part of my study abroad program application last week, which was a phone interview conducted entirely in French. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking, and honestly it didn't go as well as I would have liked it to, but it must have been okay because a couple days ago I got the news that I was accepted to my program, so thank goodness, because those plane tickets were non-refundable. If I hadn't made it in, I would have just taken a semester off and, you know, traveled in Europe. I wouldn't have, but it's nice to dream. I'm glad to see that everything is going really well in London. I noticed that you are acquiring a very natural British accent, so keep working on that. I mean, if you continue heading in that direction, I think you're going to forget that you ever lived in America. And it's funny that you should mention that ongoing scavenger hunt that London's having for the street signs. I mean, it seems like you're doing pretty well, but Nepal is also having an ongoing scavenger hunt kind of thing, but it's not for street signs. It's for dateable guys. But basically, I'm really jealous of your life. I'm jealous of the fact that you got to go to those bookstores, which just look like heaven on earth. I'm jealous that you got to go to the bath. Basically, I'm just jealous, which is going to be kind of an ongoing thing in my videos. Sorry if that gets old, it's just true. Speaking of ongoing things, I'm going to start a little series, if you will. I'm going to call it Weird Snacks with Gwen, because she eats a lot of weird snacks. So, tell us, what are you snacking on this evening?
Well, as you see, cottage cheese, wonderful thing, and saltine crackers.
Together.
But
she more than makes up for it in talent, as does Sarah. Aren't they beautiful? I also want to do Nariman's YouTube survey really quickly, just really quickly. I promise it'll be brief, but I thought it'd be fun. So the first question was, tell us about your first kiss. Honestly, it was pretty uncomfortable, so I don't want to go into too many details, but I was a freshman in high school. It was my first boyfriend. It took place behind his parents' car. His parents may or may not have been in the car. It was very brief, and 5 minutes later, I was on the phone to one of my best friends crying about it. The second question was, most expensive item of casual clothing ever bought. They're both shoes, and I think they're in a tie. I bought these sneakers and these boots. I think they were both about $70. I'm not big on spending a lot of money on clothes, so those shoes have been very useful. My group of school friends. Oh my goodness. I had the best group of friends in high school ever. I'm just saying, we were all in show choir together, so we were all big music nerds, and we were all, you know, kind of crazy, probably really obnoxious, but we had a lot of fun. The next question is name your kids lol. So, haven't given it too much thought. I feel like that would be a little bit premature, but I know for a fact, and I'm not budging on this, that if I have a daughter, her name will be Nora. But we all know that I'm going to be a cat lady, so really the better question is, what would I name my cats? And who do I want to answer the survey next? Liz. Duh. Anybody really, but Liz. Do it. And I have one final item of business, which is a shout out dedicated to one stunning, perfect Jory.